Wild941, wild941.com, Joey Franchize, Poppy Shampoo. Let me tell you, man, seen this dude from the very, very beginning, and just dude has just flourished flawlessly throughout his entire career, man. Warren Leisure's on the way. We got Miguel in the building. What's happening, fool?
What's up, Joey?
I'm good, bro.
What up, boy?
Wow, it's crazy.
Yeah,
Let me
bro.
tell you, crazy story, ill Miguel story. One of the ones that always stuck with me. It was back in Connecticut or in Mass. We did a club, and then we went to an after party shortly after. And the girl I was with at the time got in a fight with me at the mansion that we pulled up to.
Oh man,
Cat broke up the fight. I ain't with the girl no more, but he saved me that night.
that mansion was pretty crazy.
I probably would have got stabbed that night.
That mansion was pretty crazy.
It was nuts.
Yeah. I just remember the drive up to the
Yo, it's dark as hell,
yeah,
too.
it was pretty crazy. Yeah,
Crazy time there, man.
Yeah.
But yo, I'm happy to see where you at right now. You got Warren Leisure. Please tell me more about it, man.
Yeah,
Skywalker is my shit right now.
righteous. Yeah, high frequency. Warren Leisure is the best way to describe, I guess, where we're at right now. What I'm seeing in my life, the energies that I'm being pulled, the directions of energy that are pulling me. I feel like I'm being pulled in complete opposite, directions, and I just wanted to create an album that I think resonated with my audience, and I think it's a lot of people that are standing in the middle looking around like, all right, I know you're telling me to celebrate and I want to be happy. I want to stay positive. I want to do these things, but I can't ignore what else I see,
Right.
And so that War and Leisure, that's what War and Leisure is. It really actually is, ironically, a celebration, but a mindful celebration,
I like that.
Yeah, it's like positivity, but mindful.
And I want to
Skywalker.
talk about too, like, you actually, we see the Meek Mill stuff go on, and I see you, holding him down. What can you say about like where we at in this, generation, and from a political or an injustice standpoint? How do you, feel for him in that sense as far as what he's going through?
Man, I just think that there's we know that, with the 13th Amendment, there's just a lot. It's been strategically used to target, ethnic people and poor people, and Meek is one of millions of men that have kind of fell victim to the process that has been put in place to really do this, to use the 13th Amendment against us, And, I think everyone is accountable for their own actions, but at the same time, we also know that the system is rigged, And so any way to shed light on the real issue, and that is the use of this amendment and the strategic targeting of ethnic people and poor people, to basically make money and to exploit these people. I think anything to shed light on that is where my heart is at, And we want the best for Meek Mill, but I think he's a great person. He's someone with public, visibility, and that can help bring attention to the real issue that I think really needs to be solved. So we wish him the best, man. We hope the best for him. I have a cousin in jail who kind of fell victim to this the process. In California, we have the three strikes law. That means if there are two things that you happen that are felony or misdemeanor, if there's a third thing that you're caught doing, even if it's just you're in the presence of something,
Right.
it counts against you and you go to jail.
Insane.
You know what I mean? And often it's for life. So it struck a chord with me because I know a little bit about, there's a lot more to know about it, but I know that there's some things that need some attention, and his case kind of brings attention to it. So, we send our love and we tell him keep his head up,
We definitely do.
Yeah.
Hey, it's Wild 94.1. It's Joey Franchize. We got Miguel here. There's also another single. The next single off the album has like a Prince feel. Was that kind of what inspired the next one?
Crazy. Man, it was really this riff, but I think it does kind of remind me.
It felt like trying to think what Prince album it was, but it felt very Prince-esque.
Yeah. It has like a Kiss feel.
Yeah,
it's got a Kiss feel. But no, there's a couple things that were inspiring me for this song, but I think also the fact that, I think it's obvious that he's one of my favorite artists amongst, a lot of other, timeless artists that I really, really love and studied and consider musical mentors. So I think my fans, know that I'm a fan of his, and so automatically, the relation is there. But yeah, I mean, it's it's one of my favorite songs. I mean, every song is a favorite, you know, for a different reason. That's why they all made the album. But Told You So is, if you haven't seen this video, if you haven't seen the Told You So video, you need to go see this video.
We're going to get up on wild941.com.
Yeah.
You got to see
Let's
it.
get it. Yeah. Definitely my favorite video I've ever created. I'm dancing through the whole video, which is new for me. So just trying to give my fans something new. And also, again, it's like mindful. It's still mindful, but it's still a celebration, you know? So I really, really think this album is going to connect with my fans on that level.
I like that.
I'm excited about that.
I feel like I always get something new whenever you drop something. Even with Wild Heart, like that was like something new, but the vibe was just on point with it. Yeah. And I feel like this one, even from Skywalker up until Told You So, it's
we got
new.
more. We got more.
Man. And is
we got more heat.
Is Travis the only feature on the album?
No. I can go ahead on record and say J. Cole's on the album.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
There's a couple other features. But it's a Miguel album, you know? Yeah.
Can't wait for this, man.
It's going to be a good one.
And you actually got to work with one of my favorite producers of all time, man, DJ Premier.
Primo.
Please tell me what it's like working with Primo, man.
Man, he's an
ill, humble dude.
He's the most easygoing. I was just going to say, he's just like, yeah, we could just do this and just, you know, I'll chop this up, and you know. It's almost happening without you even realizing it's happening. That's how much of like what's the word when something is that exceptional he is. You know what I mean? Right. He's just exceptional at what he does. It just almost doesn't even feel like
it was cool. I feel like you guys collabing together and creating To Love You was it's something different from him. It's a different sound for him, but it made sense. Yeah. Like it all came together like
love.
Amazing.
Thank you. Yeah, it was fun, man. I love Primo, man. He's one of my favorites. He's an amazing dude.
You can't tell me nothing. That's why it like hurt my heart. And no disrespect to Uzi, but like it hurt my heart when Uzi said, "Don't give me that Primo beat," or what is that DJ Premier beat? It hurt my heart on the freestyle stuff. Right. But it kind of hurt my heart. But that's another story. Hey, so Wild 94 when we here with Miguel, and I saw that you actually doing music for the Coco soundtrack.
Yeah.
How dope is that? I mean, you being half Mexican and being part of that film, and that's huge for Latin Americans in general.
You know, I think just being a part of like a tiny part of, you know, any Disney, Pixar, that legacy is just, for me, I mean, we grew up watching these films. I remember going to watch Aladdin with my family. Like I remember that, you know, Aladdin, Lion King, you know, I remember that, like vividly remember going and watching with all my cousins and all of our aunts and uncles and going and watching these movies, and they still are like timeless, classic, and you know, Disney's done an amazing job at creating that legacy of just timeless films, you know, for kids to really grow up, and even adults. Like Up, like that movie is incredible. Yeah, WALL-E is still one of my favorites. You remember when Toy Story came out? Like it was incredible. Like the animation was just, at the time, it was cutting edge, and it was the best I'd ever seen.
Yeah, that blew my mind. Yeah, like seeing Toy Story for the first time, like and what Pixar did for
it. Right. So I'm just I'm happy to like. It's just really cool to be a part of things that feel timeless, and then the movie, the film. Yo, Joe, I'm telling you, Joe, this is like one of the best I've ever seen. It'll make you. It'll hit home. It's gonna hit home, and it's gonna make you happy, and it's gonna make you thankful, and it's gonna resonate with you. You know, you're gonna feel like this for even after it took me a couple hours to really just be like, wow,
You walked out of there like.
Yeah,
just happened.
Yeah. It's a beautiful film, man. And I think also just for family, we need as much of that. You know, just that
to come together.
Yeah, we need as much of that,
especially in these times.
Now, you know what I mean?
Sure.
So it's a beautiful movie, man. You guys should go see it.
We see Childish Gambino lending his voice to the Lion King movie. Do you see yourself lending your voice or going up for some of these roles that are, you know?
Yeah, eventually. Yeah.
Why didn't you go for the Aladdin role? You got the complexion,
Aladdin,
and you got the good hair.
I didn't know about the Aladdin role. Who got it? Is that casted?
It's some new kid, yeah.
Is it? Oh, that's dope.
Whole, like new kid.
That's dope.
And they got the girl that was the Pink Ranger in the new Power Ranger movie playing Jasmine. And they got Will Smith as Genie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Man, Robin Williams, man.
Miss Robin Williams.
I know. He's a GOAT.
It's tough.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Hey, man. Well, I appreciate you hanging out.
I know we're hitting like low notes. I'm like, man, sorry about that. Didn't mean to take a dark turn.
For real, yeah, just took a whole dark turn.
Right,
Real quick.
Right.
Yo, but Warren Leisure.
Warren Leisure Skywalker, man. Stay on the highest frequency, celebrate, but be mindful about it. Stay. I think the overall theme of the album really is to just like for us to continue to stay positive, continue being in love with life, but at the same time not ignoring what's going on. We just can't. We can't now. So, and we're the leaders now. We're the leaders. It's our time to really lead. There's like a new generation coming already, and we have to do. If we're gonna make a mark in time, now is our time. You know what I mean? There's no more pivotal time than now, and that's where my head is at. With everything. So I just see it. I see it for what it is, and just wanting to contribute as much as I can, as much as possible. And Warren Leisure is my right now contribution, but it's not gonna stop. Like I'm not stopping, Joey.
Got more in the tank, man.
I'm not stopping. Yeah,
That's what I like to hear.
Yeah.
One of the best pens the game has to offer right here, man. Happy to be with him and happy to see him doing amazing. Miguel, appreciate you, man. Warren Leisure comes out.
Yeah, December 1st.
There you go.
December 1st, get it. Yeah.
It's wild.